Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Talk Spicy. I'm Coach Gene Clemens. Thank you for joining me wherever you are joining me. Rate the show, comment, agree, disagree, but whatever you do, keep it spicy. 5-star ratings are appreciated. And if you're joining me on the YouTube channel, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. I don't want to keep you long today. I just have really one question. Are there people that are still out there doubting the greatness of LeBron James? I wonder it because in the midst of a career that has gone the way that LeBron's career has gone, it seems to me that people are not really recognizing or enjoying or taking in properly his greatness and what he is doing, what he continues to do. LeBron James doesn't look anywhere near cooked. He doesn't look anywhere near finished. He doesn't look like he's on the back end of his career. He looks like one of the best basketball players in the world. Still, right? Like we can't be so foolhardy that we are not acknowledging that this 38-year-old man, 38 years old, is out here with 22, 23-year-olds, 25-year-olds, 29 and 30-year-olds in their prime and giving them the business. This man is averaging 29.7 points a game, 8.5 rebounds, and 7 assists. Like, let that sink into you. At 39 years old, he is putting up numbers that would get a 22, 23, 24-year-old a max contract. Like where is the drop off at? See, I could easily argue that there's another 5 years at minimum for LeBron James. If you think about how athleticism works, right? And you think about the fact that the athleticism, contrary to popular belief, is not the first thing to go. The athleticism isn't the first thing to go. The ability to recover is the first thing to go because most of us don't live right. Like most of us are putting things into our body that rapidly decays our body compared to what it should. LeBron James isn't doing that. LeBron James, years ago, was lauded because he was spending well over $1 million a year just on the upkeep of his body. At the time, some said, oh, that's a waste of money. But here we are now, 38-year-old LeBron, looking like 25, 26-year-old LeBron. Ta-da! So if we're looking at what he's doing right now at 38, damn near 30 points a game, is there a reason why he can't do that? Or is there a reason why he can't average 20 points a game, 18 points a game at 44, at 43? People always talk about Jordan and how Jordan didn't really have to. So here's my thing, right? Because I'm tired of the Jordan comparisons. And the reason why I'm tired of the Jordan comparisons is that we don't compare fairly. We add stuff in that does not exist. Well, if Jordan would have played those 2 seasons they would have had 8 straight. I'm inclined to believe you, right? But he didn't. Well, if Jordan would have played those 2 seasons and then he wouldn't have retired when Phil Jackson left, then he would have broke Kareem's record. Okay, cool. But he didn't. He made those decisions. Nobody made those decisions for him. He is the one who did not milk every single ounce of basketball out of his body before he retired. He did that. That wasn't on anyone else. If you want to believe that the reason that he took off 2 years was just because he was burnt out. No scandal, no nothing. If you want to believe that he retired for noble reasons, that second time, okay, then that's on him. Even when he came back, right? When he came back, he could have continued to play. He was playing well. He was playing well when he was with the Wizards. Why only 2 seasons? There was no reason for him to shut it down. He was balling. He did not squeeze every ounce of basketball out of him. So you can't be mad at LeBron James because he was able to do this right out of high school. Jordan, for all intents and purposes, couldn't. For all intents and purposes, he could not do that. Now, was it that he wasn't physically ready to do it? Was it that he wasn't mentally ready to do it? There were no rules. It just wasn't done. But he could have done it. Not a lot of people left after their sophomore years, but he did it. He could have left after his freshman year when he hit the shot. I think that was his freshman year. But he didn't. And so we're looking at this Michael Jordan. Cool. But you cannot ignore the fact that when LeBron James shuts it down, he has the opportunity to be the points leader. He has an opportunity to be amongst the tops in rebounds. Don't know if he could be the rebounds leader, but he could be amongst the tops in rebounds. He could be the assist leader. Let that sink into you. That this guy, who is not a point guard per se, can go down as one of the best point guards ever. This guy, who's not a 2 guard, could go down as one of the best 2 guards ever. He's a small forward. He is the best small forward ever. Unquestioned. Sorry. He's the best. He could go down as one of the best power forwards ever. Who else could say that they could be considered to be one of the best at 4 different positions on the court? Legitimately. For a guy like LeBron James to be this good for this long, have no scandal, high school sweetheart, one of the things that y'all like to kill black athletes for, he's married to a black woman. Seems to be, from what we see, a great father, a great boost of his kids. Supports everything that they do. No scandal. No issues. Yet there are people still out here who hate. There are people still out here who are like, I don't rock with LeBron James because he made the decision. What? Because he decided in a public forum to leave Cleveland and go to Miami. Leave Cleveland, Ohio, cold, Taxes, Miami. Warm, beaches, no taxes, no state taxes. My money stretches longer in Miami, even though the cost, and by the way, when he moved to Miami, it wasn't ridiculous Miami like it is now. He's part of the reason that it's ridiculous Miami now. So you're telling me that you don't like a guy because he went, oh, well, he joined up with other guys. All of you have done it. All of you have been at the basketball court, on the corner, at the park. You were tired of losing, so you started curating a team that you believed could win. You didn't just pick up whoever was there. No, I got 5. How many of y'all have ever said that? No, I got 5. Even though you ain't really got 5, but you want to make sure you pick the right guys. Because you don't want to lose, or you're tired of losing, and now you want to bag on LeBron for doing that? He didn't ride the coattails of anybody to a championship. He was the catalyst for the championship. Just because he wanted other players on the team as good as him doesn't mean, or better than the average, doesn't mean that he didn't earn those championships. In Cleveland, he couldn't get them to bring in quality running mates. In Chicago, they got Jordan quality running mates. Pippen turned into the dude. They went out and got Rodman. They went out and got Ron Harper. They went out and got talent to put around him, like legit talent. Legit talent. And because LeBron was always good, because his teams were always high in the playoffs, they didn't get lottery picks. So they didn't get a chance to replenish with all of this young, really good talent. You know who did? Golden State. Because they were bad for so many years, they were able to get Steph Curry and Klay Thompson. They got Draymond in the second round because people are stupid. Right? All that talent that they got. And then they added somebody that came to them. They added a LeBron-esque player that comes to them, and it's game over. Then he leaves. Everybody gets hurt. And because everybody gets hurt, now they get more lottery picks. So they get to replenish. That never really happens with LeBron. Not really. And it hasn't happened in LA because in order to get the players that they have now, they had to give up all their draft picks. So, you really mad at LeBron because he wants to have competitive teams? That's your knock on it? I'm going to need you guys to get over it. I'm going to need you guys to get over it because when he's gone, he's gone. And once he's gone, a lot of you are going to go back, sit back and go, man, I wish LeBron James was still here. I wish LeBron James was still here. But there's no reason why he has to fall off. I was thinking about this seriously. Like, there's no reason why he has to fall off. And when he does start to fall off, it's not going to look the same. When Kareem was out there at 8 billion years old, he did not look like the Kareem that was the dominant force when he was with the Bucks. He didn't look like the Kareem that was a dominant force early on when he went to the Lakers. LeBron at 38 looks like a dominant force. What are you going to do with him? He has a body that's built to last. Next year, is that falling off? 2 years, is it falling off? 3 years, is it falling off? 4 years, is it falling off? He's gotten to an age where there's a plateau, like where there's not a lot of decline. He's gotten to that age where whatever decline has happened has now plateaued. He could run this back for several years. It all depends on whether or not he wants to. There's only one misstep that LeBron has made, in my opinion. There's only one misstep that he's made. He hasn't changed the shoe game. He hasn't utterly changed the shoe game. He essentially ran the playbook that everybody else ran. You think I'm impressed with that lifetime contract? It's a lifetime contract. It's not lifetime equity, right? LeBron James, not for nothing, LeBron James, with all of the money and the resources that he has, he literally could create a shoe, have it be his shoe, have it be a limited edition with all the colorways and everything, sell it for the same amount of money that Nike's selling theirs for. Or he could do something crazy, like have, this is the version for kids who can't afford the shoes. And then here's the version that I play in. And tell them, hey, listen, these are real LeBrons, but they're not the performance level LeBrons. Imagine how much money he would have. Imagine how much wealth he would have built. Like LeBron James is estimated to be a billionaire. But the truth is that we don't really know. I wonder how many shoes he sold in his time. Imagine if they just gave him $15 a shoe. For every LeBron that was sold, instead of them paying him a salary, right? Instead of them paying him a contract, imagine if he just got $15 a shoe out of there. He's been in the league how long? What? He's been in the league almost longer than he has not. So the only misstep that I see he's made is there. But I can't fault him, because a bird in the hand is better than two in the bush. At least that's what they tell us. But at the end of the day, there can't be any more hating on LeBron. We can only sit back and appreciate the greatness. When he breaks Kareem's record, the only person that should be out there hating is Skip Bayless. And everybody should tell Skip Bayless to shut the hell up. But he should be the only one out there hating. Everybody else should just be congratulating and appreciating the greatness of that man. If you're not, what are you doing? Ladies and gentlemen, that's Talk Spicy. I'm Coach Gene Clemens. Do this thing a few times a week. Rate the show, comment, agree, disagree, but whatever you do, keep it spicy. 5-star ratings are appreciated. If you're joining me on the YouTube channel, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. Till next time, peace.